So, hey guys. No, I haven't been here for a little bit. The last video that I made was, you guys saw me and David, and you guys know that he was going to do the triathlon, the race that he was doing. So many of you guys, y'all cheered him on doing the race. Some of you guys know, it's a lot of you guys know, it's thousands of you guys that know. But some of you guys who is just on YouTube only, we haven't been here. And David passed away during the triathlon. So I wanted to let y'all know. Some of you guys here on YouTube know about it. It's been quite a lot here for me to come back on here. And he did the triathlon. And my husband had an accident doing the triathlon. So many of you guys, some of you guys know how close that David and I are. I still don't want to say were. I'm just like still living.
Okay.
You know now. Yeah, I'm okay, baby. So here's Ayana, guys. Say hi to everybody.
Hi. Here's Precious.
Yeah, I mean, she's been a trooper. Go back inside right quick. Let me talk to everybody.
Okay, what Precious?
I know it's been many of y'all been wanting to know about how he did in the triathlon and everything. Thank you, baby. No, you can watch her. Watch her so she makes sure she uses the bathroom. So I know it's been many of you guys been wanting to know how he did, and you guys was just wondering how he doing the triathlon. Y'all kept coming back, want to know what's going on, because I've been updating on Facebook. When I tell y'all, I miss him. And I miss him. And it's a hurtful thing without him. I love him so much. So I was just coming over here to tell you guys that the situation that happened, I'm trying to be strong for my children and everything. And it's hard, very hard, when you're used to seeing a man for so many years that's just here for you and the children all the time, and you don't have to worry about nothing. And I've always said that David is my rock, and he is. He is. And but he had an accident. We take for granted stuff. How David would come on here, and my daughter was telling me about one video that he had made when David had made the video. You're not gonna find what you're looking for. Like when some people go in, Tom. Thank you, baby. Go get Precious.
Where is he?
Yeah, make sure you get a bag of something, clean up that poop. When people lose weight and they make a change, and within the change, hi Craig, how are you? So anyway, they make change. Hi, how are you? And they make the changes, and then they just want to leave somebody. I never felt that way about David. He loved me no matter what. No matter what. Um, so I'm gonna tell y'all, for those of you guys that don't know, David passed away on the 17th. During the triathlon, we was not here. We were in Callaway Gardens. And so he had an accident there and he passed there. I just had the services for David on the 27th of a couple of days ago, 2 days ago. I had I had the services for him, and I did it just as if we had always talked about stuff, because David prepared me for all this stuff. He always said, hey, if something like this right here happens, I want this, and I did it just the way he did. So I contacted, the military and all that stuff, and he went out military style. But oh, I love this man so much. He has been good to me and our kids. I love him so much. And I'm gonna miss him. Everybody always says, my daughter was talking last night, when some of her friends were telling her, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna take some time, and he's in a better place. And her understanding was, Dad was not sick. Why would y'all say that he's in a better place? He was okay here with us. And I had to hear that from my oldest daughter. She's like, people keep saying that he's in a better place. He was good here with us, Mom. And you try to be strong, but then you have these breakdowns. Like now, you know what I'm saying? Like now, I talk to David 6 or 7 times a day on the phone constantly, and I know I would get on his nerves and stuff like that. It's like he hang up, down. Oh, I forgot to ask him this. I forgot to ask him that. I'll call him right back. I talk to him all the time, and like some of my officers at work, they would laugh because how I would. Sometimes they would be sitting down on the couch, and I'll come downstairs. I run downstairs, and if you guys have seen the movie Dirty Dancing, when Baby runs and she jumps up into what's his name, what jumps up into his arms and stuff. I would actually run while David would be on the sofa, and I would just run and just jump on him. He was like, "Oh, Diana, slow down or whatever." But I just love to run and just be in his arms, and just knowing that David was always around me and stuff like that right there. You just being in love with somebody who makes you fall more and more in love with them all day. I would tell every single person while I'm at work, okay, I'm going home to Mr. Oates. I gotta go home to my baby. And people would say, I wish I had somebody to talk about me as much as you talk about him. I love him. And I know it's one day at a time. I know people say you're gonna get through it. And I was telling my brothers then one day, like, we're here for you. I understand that you are here for me. But even though when you're here for me, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I'm feeling. So yesterday, I went to Walmart and I came home. So this brand new car is pulling up in the driveway. And I stopped out here, and because this is where I come out here every day when I want to talk to David, because David comes and he sits right there on the stoop, and he lets our dog out, right? So I come out here every morning now, and I'm just like, I'm talking with him, and it's like if I can smell him. It's like I can feel him a little. And so as this car was pulling up, I'm like, okay, who is this coming up in this brand new car? And this lady steps out. And immediately when she steps out, I start crying, because David has been a mentor to a bunch of children around here. When a lot of these kids didn't have rides to go places, they would stay the night at our house. David would make sure that they got to where they needed to go. So a couple of months ago, one of the guys, he went to uh, military school, and he's getting ready to graduate. And so as he was getting ready to graduate, he came here to tell me and David. And so we was like, hey, we haven't seen your dad barbecuing or whatever. He said, oh, he passed away. I was like, oh my goodness, so sorry. And so he's telling me and David about it. So anyway, that was his mom was pulling up in the driveway. She said, I heard about this last night on Instagram. And she said, I had to come and see you. And I told her, I said, if I need anybody right now, I need to hear from you. Because you know what I'm experiencing and what I'm going through. And we just cried together yesterday. She said, it's going to take some time, but it'll get better. We just have to keep praying. And she says how sometimes she gets angry. And David supported me in everything I do. Everything, no matter what. He supported me in everything I do. If he felt as if there was something wrong with it, he would tell me or whatever. We talked about everything, guys. When I say everything, everything. Everything. If I got to tell David about, I think that my poop wasn't right, I tell David everything, everything. And to know that not only am I hurting, my kids are hurting. All of them were together in here last night, and they just said, they just think that that it's not real. Ariel saying, I'm just thinking that I'm fixing to go upstairs and kiss him goodnight. Ayana and Kiara them saying, we think that he's just about to come downstairs and make sure that we ain't clowning and that we about to go to sleep and stuff like that. And it's just like, and I tell him, but he's not. He's not. They keep saying, you got to grieve. What if you being strong and all that stuff right there? I know I'm strong. I'm remembering all my happy moments with this man. But when I tell y'all, David was my rock. My rock. I love this man. Thank y'all. My baby, Ayana, has been a trooper with all this handling. She has her moments, but she has been a trooper. But sometimes you want to just say, I don't know what to do. But I know I gotta go on. I know I gotta be on. And there's people that say you gotta be strong. It's easy for you to say that. It's easy for you to say be strong. All I need you to do is just say you're praying for me. Please understand, I am a strong woman. I am strong. I'm outgoing. I'm a go-getter. I know how to take care of my family. But my family included David. We were a family. A family. And when you hear the words come from a doctor, when they weren't telling me anything, when you hear the words come from a doctor, I'm sorry he did not make it. It's like my soul just started crying. My soul started wailing. I was just screaming. I was screaming in the hospital. My soul hurts. My soul hurts. And I don't like for my kids to see me cry because it hurts them. So I have my crying spells and then I have my happy times. And I came out here. I walked out here talking to DJ at the car. And it was as if I could smell David. You know how when you know someone's smell? And I was getting ready to walk in the house, and it's like I smelled him right beside me. And I've been having um, some of that, on and off here around the house or in the car. I can smell him. And I love him. I've always been in love with him. I will always be Mrs. Oates. And I'm proud to be his wife. And, my kids were asking last night, it's like, so mom, how does this work? Um, so are you still married? How do we do this? These are my older kids asking me this. What is this? I said, I'm still married to your dad. I'm still married. And I'm not interested in anything else. Um, my job is to take care of myself and to take care of you guys as if that's what he would want done. He would have nothing less than that. But David has said to me before, I will leave you nor my children until God said so. And he stood on that. He stood on it until God called him. He stood on it. When I tell y'all, my heart is broken. I feel broken. And I could not make a video and upload it. I'm giving y'all me real. Real. Some people don't know what it feels like to have real love and to be in love and to have somebody to love you back unconditionally without any conditions. Nobody knows that. I have that. I live that. I had a real life love story with someone. And if I could share with any of you guys today to say, if you are married, just because somebody get on your nerves, don't walk out. You work on it. You fight for your marriage. You pray. You know, you work things out. I'm not saying taking any abuse of anything, but love your spouse. Love each other. And you ask God to help you. It's a lot of real life love stories out there, just as mine. I was always happy to say that I'm living a real life true love story. That's what I have. That love story. Um, David is an amazing man. Amazing, amazing. God gave me such an amazing man. He gave me such an amazing relationship, such an amazing marriage. I'm not saying that we never had any disagreements or anything. You know what I'm saying? Because we had them. But we worked it out. You know what I'm saying? We didn't let all that stuff linger on. That's who we were. That's how you stay in love. When you can swallow your pride and say, I'm sorry. I love you. I don't want to go to bed upset. Or somebody sends you a message say, I can't wait for you to get home. I'm ready to see you. We did these things. We did these things. And I could be me. David let me be me. I let him be him. You guys know how I am. David was my calm. He's my calmness in my relationship. So when David and I uh, first got together, guys, I am a person of roses. Of roses. I had a vlog that I was going to be putting up for you guys, getting all this footage before this accident happened, and I just hadn't put anything up. But times and times over, David would always bring roses and stuff home, roses home all the time, until he was just saying, those roses just gonna die, whatever. So he planted me 3 rose gardens. It was just like it was like in 2000, something like that, way back then. So anyway, Planted one in the backyard, one was here in the front, and one on the side of the house, so that I will always have roses blooming. He wanted me to have um, roses all the time. So he planted me rose gardens that I could see it. And another guy that I know that his name was David, and he was going to propose to his girlfriend. He and his girlfriend came and bought a car from David and myself here. And his girlfriend loved my roses. And when she would be upset with him about stuff, he would drive her all the way over here, an hour drive, and he would ask me if he could cut a rose from my garden because that's what she wanted. She liked the roses that was in my garden. So he would come over here and ask, "Can I cut a rose? Can I cut a rose?" Or either he'd come over here after work. He was like, "I need a rose from your garden. I acted up and I need to take a rose from your garden," and I would let him do it. So uh, David and I cleared all this right here behind me. You guys can see David planted me a rose garden. This is 3 weeks ago. David and I, see all that? We did a whole new full rose garden. Then we actually started over there. In between those bushes is another one. And so when David's passing come, all these buds started coming. And the flowers started, all these new buds and stuff started coming. And the flowers just started blooming. And so I come out here and I sit on the stoop. And I talk with David sitting on the stoop of the rose garden. Every morning. Every morning. But I want to say to y'all again, David made a video called "You're Not Gonna Find What You're Looking For." I pray y'all go back and watch that video. Because if you have a loved one, please understand that love is worth fighting for. If it's right and on the right terms, and you put God in the midst, it's worth fighting for. Don't let go of your loved one. You hold on for as long as you can. You hold on for as long as you can. Don't stress yourself out about it, though. He loved us. He loved us. And I know I needed to come on here and tell you guys why you guys haven't heard from us. Why you guys haven't heard the update of the triathlon. The hard part about that is, I said in his obituary that he set out to achieve a medal, but not knowing that he would gain his heavenly wings. And I thank God that my husband did not suffer. And it's just horrible. And I will I'll forever be grateful for the great relationship that we had, and I'm still holding on to. So grateful. I cherish all the memories and stuff that we had. My kids was calling his cell phone just to hear his voice and stuff, and I was like, y'all don't have to call Daddy's cell phone. Y'all can go to YouTube. Y'all can see y'all's dad. Y'all can see him, and y'all can hear his voice and all that stuff. And he had a biking accident. That's what happened. So that's what happened with my husband. My husband had a biking accident during the triathlon, and he passed uh, with his injuries. So yeah, but at the end and everything, they took me to this place at Callaway Gardens, and the race director gave me David's medal to give to Ayana. And So yeah, he did get his medal, and we had a great life. And it's like, yeah, I will be okay. You know what I'm saying? I will be okay, and just through prayer, I'll continue to pray and keep us uplifted, me and my children. So I just still taking this in day by day, you know. So y'all, it's painful. So it's having one of my breakdowns, and they come every day. Yeah, they come every single day, and it's I just love him, and I'll continue to love him, and I'll come back on here, and but to just like be vlogging and blogging every day, um, not right now. Not right now. I need some time and everything. Not right now. Uh, my kids have their moments, but they're okay right now. But it's so hard when you're so used to coming here to this man, and he's not here. So David passed on Saturday, June the 17th. That's when he passed, and we were out of town. We were out of town, and that's where the triathlon was. That's where it was. So, and y'all know what? It's like I can smell him now. It's it's crazy how it's like I can smell him, like around me. Um, I just gotta pray hard. I gotta pray hard. Um, and I just don't know, y'all. Just keep praying for me. That's all. Just keep praying for me. Pray for my children. Pray for his family. All that. So I just needed to come on here and let you guys know that. But just like my daughter said, you know, I said before, um, yeah, he's in a better place, and I thought that the better place was here with me, but God knows best. He knows best, and I'm just now getting around to where I can make myself eat. Still been getting sick and all that stuff, but this is unbelievable, unimaginable. Um, I just needed to come on here and talk to y'all. Thank you all for your prayers, your condolences. Those of you guys who reached out, those of you guys who sent cards, sent flowers, who prayed for me and the whole entire Oates family, who kept us lifted up in good spirits. I thank you. I thank you guys for everything. Um, it's been a little bit easier knowing that I've had the outpour of love and support from so many people and everything, but I'm gonna try and press on. Yep. Yeah, so I'm gonna, try to continue to press on. Um, um, anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. I love you guys, and I'll be back whenever I can. Whenever I can, when I feel like picking up this camera. Who knows? I could pick it up tomorrow or whatever. A few of my videos might be live, just for a little bit. because I don't want to do the editing part. Um, Not right now. That's just too much. And yeah, but yeah, I love our rose garden. You know what I'm saying? I love it. And like I said, I've been coming out here on the stoop every morning and talking to David and everything. But I love you guys. All I ask is that you guys continue to pray for me and my family and keep us uplifted. Guess I'll talk to you guys later whenever I can. I'll be back. I love you guys.